Aloha YouTube, Chris with Untitled Productions here, and today I wanted to talk about how I passed my Part 107. I do have my Part 107, I did pass it. I got it on August 29th, the very first day, very first hour it was available here in Hawaii. Top 5 things you have to know when studying for the exam. One, you have to know how to read sectional charts. I will emphasize that. There's tutorials all over the YouTube of how to read that. Not only longitude and latitude as far as finding a place, but also reading what the frequency is, how long a runway is, what features are out there, what's the highest altitude, what's the lowest altitude. You have to know that. Two, you have to know meteorology. So study that section really well. How thunderstorms are formed, dew point, where to look to predict them, and how do you read a certain METAR. You know, it's like two long lines of gibberish. If you don't know it, you have to know what each section means, such as what it's gusting at, what weather pattern is going to happen, where's the ceiling. On top of that, you have to know which sets of charts or which sets of forecasts you want to look at. If you're flying like an hour before, where do you look? It's different from a 6-hour report as opposed to a 24-hour report. Those are three different, in fact, a 5-day report. There, you have to know which each one of these are. Number 3, which is a complete surprise to me, the ADM, the Aeronautical Decision Making, mitigating risk, type of models there are. Know what ADM stands for, know what the models that go into ADM, how do you risk mitigate, knowing the antidotes for certain attitudes. Number 4, you have to know how to communicate to the tower. Knowing everything classes either G, what it encompasses, the height for each one, when is it available. Class G is where you're going to be supposedly flying. If you're flying in class B through anything else but G, you have to know how to communicate to the tower. I guess the call signs and whatnot for your own vehicle or other vehicles, who to talk to as far as this goes back to the maps. Where do you tune into? All this is part of the sectional charts. And obviously number 5, knowing your Part 107 regulations itself. Maintenance. After how many flights do you need to do servicing on your vehicle? Who's responsible for all the servicing? What's the ultimate height that you can fly at? MSL, AGL. If you're on top of a building, where, how, and what does that apply to? And I was studying for a whole month, and what did I study? 3 things. 1, the study guide from FAA. 2, I actually had a copy of the Gleam Sport Pilot License study guide. This helped me greatly understand rules and regulations, manned aerial aircraft perspective, and it transferred all that knowledge as well to the Part 107 Unmanned SUAS section. Number 3, most importantly, UAVcoach.com. Alan was a great instructor. I actually ponied up the money to do that. He provided some really good insights as far as what to study, where to look. I use that primarily, and the other 2 as supplement. So for those who are willing to pony up some extra cash to make sure that you do pass, definitely look them up. It's well worth the money. It's definitely 15-hour minimum that you're going to spend studying his material. For those of you who passed the Part 107, I'd like to know, what part did you have the most difficult with? Did you have an aeronautical background? Do you have a pilot background? Comment below. If you like this video, like please, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. Mahalo.